Hey everybody, it's Giselle. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something interesting. I asked you guys on my Instagram to leave your assumptions that you guys have about me. So I think that this is going to be very interesting. So I'm going to go look through all the replies that I got and we will get into them now. Oh, by the way, forgot to mention, if you haven't already, go check out my Patreon. The link is down below if you want to go see some more cool content from me. Lives, Q&As, games, all that stuff, all in my Patreon. So the link is down below if you want to go check that out. But yeah, so let's just get straight into the assumptions. So the first assumption is you're secretly nerdy. I don't know exactly what that sounds stupid. I don't know what nerdy means exactly. Like, I know what it means, but like I want to have like an actual definition of what it is so I can like tell you if I am or not. What is a nerdy person? A nerd is a person seen as overly intellectual, obsessive, and introverted or lacking social skills. I'm definitely introverted, but I don't say I lack social skills. I actually think I'm pretty social, like when I'm around people. I don't know, I think it would depend. I'm very smart when it comes to specific topics, like if we're talking about like space, like spirituality, things that have to do more with like psychology, like more things having to do with the brain, or like meditation, aliens, like stuff like that. I feel like I'm very smart about those things. But if you were to ask me like if I'm good at math, then like the answer would be no. I think nerdy is maybe somebody I would say that is like really good at school, and I wasn't really good at school, so I guess I will say no to that assumption. The next person said you go out a lot. That's actually very much false, and I have actually gotten a lot better at that this year, because one of my New Year's resolutions was to hang out more with my friends this year, which I feel like is kind of ironic. Like, I feel like most people, like once they start getting older, like they want to focus more on their work, but I feel like I was almost overly focusing on my work, that I wasn't hanging out with my friends enough. So that was like one of my main goals this year, was literally just to hang out with my friends more, and I feel like I actually have done that. I mean, my friends are like super sick right now, so I'm not seeing them this weekend, but normally I try and see my friends now at least once a week, which for some people might be really little, but for me, I used to literally only see my friends like once a month, and that was a lot for me at the time. So no, I don't go out a lot, but also what is a lot? I feel like that's very subjective. The next person asked, you only eat healthy food. That's also very subjective. I think that depends on who you ask. If you were to ask my friends, they would say yes, but like depends on like what do you think is healthy. I've mentioned this in other videos. Some people think Chipotle is healthy. I don't personally think that's healthy. I don't know, that's very subjective, but I personally don't think I eat healthy all the time. I try and eat healthy most of the time. Like, I'm trying to have more of a balance now. I feel like I used to eat very restrictively. I actually kind of want to do a video talking about like my journey with my relationship with food. Like, I feel like that would be really helpful. Honestly, not even just for models, just for like anybody that like deals with issues with food, because I feel like I've almost reached the point that I've like completely overcame that, and like I have a really healthy relationship with food now. Anyways, I keep like completely getting off the topic. So this person asked, you only eat healthy food? I don't only eat healthy food, but I eat mostly healthy food, and then I try and balance it now. But I guess I eat healthy food most of the time, yes. Next person said, you didn't like going to school. True, I actually did not like going to school. I liked going to school for the social aspect of it. Like, I really liked hanging out with people and like making friends, and you know, like the social part of going to school, I loved that part. But the learning aspect, like test taking and all those things, were like never my thing. Like, I'm just very much a creative person. The main focus wasn't so much actually absorbing the information and learning it. It was more just like memorizing it so that you can pass a test. And for me, that completely defeats the point of learning it, because you're not actually learning it then. You know what I'm saying? No, I didn't like school for the actual like school part of it, like the learning part about it, but the social part I really liked. So the next person's assumption was you're stuck up. I don't think I'm stuck up. I actually think I'm really nice. I'm actually like super vulnerable and like honest when I meet people. Unless you're like a creepy dude, then like I probably come off as mean, because like if you're creepy, then like I'm not about it. I talked about this on my Instagram the other day, but I feel like I give off that impression just because of the pictures on my Instagram. I come off very serious. I'm actually like really nice. I swear, like I'm actually really nice, and I'm really weird and silly. I feel like most of my friends would describe me as very weird. Because like, I don't know, I just am, and I just like say the things that are on my mind. Like I don't really take myself that seriously. I've like had this talk so many times with like people in the industry, my manager. Like I just don't act like a model, or whatever a model is supposed to act like very put together, and like I'm just like, I literally just don't act like that. I would not consider myself stuck up at all. Like if any of you guys ever came up to me like when I'm out and said hi to me, I would probably be really nice, I swear. Unless you're like a creepy dude, like obviously then like, sorry, I'm just very not about it. Okay, the next person's assumption is you secretly eat a lot. I definitely don't secretly eat a lot. Like I said, I kind of touched on this and the other assumption. I try and have more balance now, so depends on like, I guess the week. Some days I'm just like not that hungry. But no, I don't secretly eat a lot. So somebody else's assumption was you always wanted to be a model. No, like ever since I was little, I didn't want to be a model. I mean, I always liked taking pictures, but I didn't always want to be a model. I don't think I've ever talked about this. I first wanted to be a singer. Like I was like obsessed with Taylor Swift, and I literally was like convinced, like I had this whole plan. I wanted to go on like American Idol and stuff like that. And then I figured out like singing just wasn't my thing anymore. Like I just didn't like it. And then I got into acting, and then I was super into acting. And like I mentioned previously about when I was in school that I'm bad at memorizing things, that's literally one of the reasons why I didn't pursue acting, or I at least personally didn't think I was like the best at it, because I suck at memorizing things, aka like memorizing my lines. Like I could not remember my lines for anything. So that didn't work out, and then I ended up modeling. So I think I've only wanted to model since I was like in high school, I think. So not my entire life, but it's been a while. You only like being around a few people. I'm very selective with the people that I'm friends with, just because if you don't know what an empath is, I am an empath. I like absorb people's energy. So if somebody is like constantly in a bad mood, like I'll absorb their energy. So like I'll end up being in a bad mood. I don't know how to explain. So I'm very picky with the people I hang out with. Like I like to hang out with people that are like optimistic, positive, funny, just like vulnerable, like just open-minded, non-judgmental people. And yeah, so I only have like a few good friends, but I'm like totally good with those few friends, because I'd rather have a few friends. Like if we're hanging out and I leave the hangout feeling really good and energized, that's how I know that I really like them and that they're a good friend for me. Because I used to have a bunch of friends, but then a lot of times when I would leave our hangout, I would feel like really bad about myself, or like I'd feel really down, or just have like really bad energy. Now I just stick with the few friends that I really like, and I'm always super open to meet new people as well, as long as, like I said, non-judgmental people. I very much like being around a few people, but like I said, I'm always open to meet new people if they're nice. So the next person's assumption is you don't answer your DMs. So I feel like I'm gonna say this for like the millionth time. I do answer my DMs, but not if you're a creepy dude. The last question, which I think is funny, is you only date famous guys. Once again, don't know where this assumption comes from. I don't know if this is like because I model, or like what's the deal with that. I've literally never dated a famous guy in my entire life. So not sure where that assumption comes from. No, I don't only date famous guys. If I happen to date a famous guy, it's not because I only date famous guys. Like I go out with people because of like who they are as a person. No, that would be the wrong assumption. But yeah, so those are gonna be all the assumptions that I'm gonna be answering today for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, don't forget to follow my Instagram if you want to be a part of future videos like these. And also don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up because it helps me out a lot. Leave a comment down below on what videos you guys want to see from me next. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you can stay updated every time I post a new video. And yeah, that's gonna be today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next video. Hey everyone, thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment down below on suggestions for future videos you guys have. Also, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell button so you can get notified every time I post a new video. And of course, don't forget to follow my Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. That will all be down below. Bye everybody.